Mega Fame Foundation emerges from Mega Fame Media Production, a multimedia company in Ghana with the sole responsibility of using the proficiency of music to promote upcoming Ghanaian music artists, to bring to the limelight national issues which have been swept under the carpet of unconcern and relegated to the background. This idea was birthed in the year 2009 when it started as Mega Fame Media Productions, which was geared with the interest of developing upcoming talents in the music industry and bringing them into stardom to benefit themselves and the society from which they emanate. This vision is what led to the blood donation project, which provided lots of blood through our initiative and leadership to the Kolebu Blood Bank. This idea was lauded by media partners and international partners involved, which gave the zest to pursue amidst staggering opposition and challenges above targeted plans. There was a shift in the paradigms of purpose in the year 2012, which saw the birth of Mega Fame Foundation that started with the message of making use of music talent within the Mega Fame multimedia fraternity to promote national issues and bring stakeholders to the knowledge of national developmental content of international interests. The vision of Mega Fame Foundation: promoting generationally inclined national issues of concern through the prowess of music, developing music talent in Africa into music professionals through empowerment and exposure by engagement. The mission: to bring to the limelight problems in the national terrains within the areas of health, agriculture, and leadership, among others, for attention and action. 2. Giving consultation and direction in solving problems identified through corporate partnership and international engagement of development partners. 3. To give a melodious touch to music in conformance to bringing citizens to the knowledge of key national issues and hence compel action. The projects undertaken over the years are: 1. Blood donation campaign, awareness creation about diabetes, and the Youth in Agriculture project, which is currently pending. All these projects have seen the face of promotion through music composed and directed by our music team, which gave glorious moments to world-recognized days and brought the Ghanaian public into knowledge of national issues. The Blood Donation Campaign. Mega Fame partnered National Blood Transfusion Service to raise an awareness and to encourage the general public to get themselves involved in voluntary blood donation. We as well partnered World Health Organization and became a member of the World Blood Donor Day Global Network, which we came out with an amazing song entitled Save Life.
This life is worth to save. There is a need for us to help. The little you do is save yourself. Why don't you donate? Why don't you donate? The little you do is save yourself.
All countries which participated in the World Blood Donor Day under the global network of World Health Organization now have access to Mega Fame's blood donation music video on the internet. The music assumed presence in the multimedia dimensions in the radio and television mediums, especially GTV and TV3. The music for blood donation flew on the wings of airtimes and news breaks. The organization, after successfully putting up with a donation in Accra, proceeded to Kumasi for another exercise, which further unconcern Methodist Faith Healing Hospital with blood donated by people who were present and engaged through the music. The hospital is about 17 kilometers away from the Comfort Anoche Teaching Hospital. Our major reason for targeting the health facility is for the reason that some patients who do not get blood for some operations to be undertaken most of the times meet their untimely death on the way upon referral to Comfort Anoche Hospital. They sometimes, in order to save life, had to pay people to donate theirs for others. This is the premise on which Mega Fame organized a mass blood donation exercise to stock the hospital blood bank. In recognition of that effort, the hospital honored us with a citation which reads, "Mega Fame, you are dedicated to improving the quality of health care through the organization of the mass blood donation exercise. The Methodist Faith Healing Hospital was the sole beneficiary of the mass blood donation exercise organized at the Jubilee Park in Kumasi on the 10th of September 2011. This has immensely enhanced patient care in the following ways: prompt response to emergencies and reduction in referrals for blood transfusion. In recognition of these, the hospital honors you with this award." Creation of awareness on diabetes. More than 70% of people with diabetes are in low and middle income countries. In Ghana, about 4 million people are affected with diabetes mellitus. Diabetes is said to be one of the rising killer diseases globally, claiming one life every 8 seconds and a limb lost at every 30 seconds, according to the World Health Organization report and the International Diabetes Foundation report. The number of people with diabetes in Africa would increase by 80% to 18.7 million by 2025. That is according to the IDF Atlas. The contribution of Mega Fame. Mega Fame Foundation composed a song about diabetes on the World Diabetes Day in the year 2012 and helped in awareness creation during the launch and the national health screening, together with the National Diabetes Association. This was purported to create a daily awareness by airtime with the music to the good people of Ghana to escape the pestilence of type 1 or type 2, which will be sustained in the long term.
Honorable, it doesn't get Mrs. Honorable. Diabetes unstoppable, but we can really make it manageable. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can fight diabetes now.
Oh, that was amazing.
Youth in Agriculture Project. Synopsis about the project. Young people are the future of agriculture industry, which is the steering wheel of our country's economy. Unemployment among the youth is rampant in Ghana. Involvement of youth in agriculture is not only a good idea, but crucial for agricultural economy's sustainability. Most African economies heavily depend on farming to earn foreign exchange, for employment of 70% of the population, to provide raw materials for agro-industries, and for food security among the citizens. Therefore, Youth in Agriculture campaign is necessary for succession and sustainability of the industry. It goes without saying that absence of young people in agricultural activities points to a future of economic disaster for Africa and most developing countries. The future of the farming industry is in the hands of the young people. It is vital that young people are involved in the industry early in life. A call that leaves with a career for a lifetime, a means to safeguard the food needs of the society in the short-term and long-term span of time. Education has elevated a segment of young people into tertiary institutions and others to the other category under the educational system. Most young people acquire knowledge through the systems only to chase after white-collar jobs and travel to developed countries in the belief that life will be better there. This has robbed the nation of its rich labor force who serve as foreigners in other countries and in turn contribute to the national developmental agenda. Food is a basic need that, when not handled with care, irrespective of our state of development, we stand the harm of health problems and extinction. The cause for this course is to challenge communities and its leaders to make optimum use of their common fund to better and improve the lifespan of agriculture over the unforeseeable jurisdiction of time. The youth with much strength coupled with strategy, premised upon a proposal of empowerment and capacity building on the district basis, will achieve this aim in no time, which in turn contributes to the fulfillment of this agenda. Objectives of the Youth in Agriculture Project. 1. To engage the youth in being informed and educated on the need and relevance of agriculture, both in the present and the future periods of time. To train them about the nitty-gritties of agriculture. 2. To make agriculture an attractive venture and clearing the misconception about it not being lucrative and unprofitable. 3. To give participants of this program practicable skills, building their capacity to manage the job descriptions of agriculture and have a value for the community which they represent. The short-term plans of action. For the first phase of the project, 3 regions will be selected, of which the selected districts within would be rolled on the program. Monitoring and control would be carried out within the stages of the projects to endeavor quality delivery and full achievement of the project. Chiefs, traditional authorities, and the district chief executive would be involved at a stakeholder meeting to have their consent and bring hope into their districts and communities through the powers of agriculture being undertaken by the youth. In the long term, the following target plans will be rolled on for the project. We reach out to the rest of the regions in the country, monitoring and evaluation of all 10 regions and districts within. Access market opportunities for excesses of the produce. Partner with machinery and equipment organizations to feed the farms in the necessary prerequisites for expansion. Deploy the very successful ventures to help and serve as support to upcoming districts with challenges. To partner with the district assemblies to create centers to give training to a chunk of the uneducated youth in better agricultural practices. To give opportunity for upgrading and updating in other strategic agricultural fields. Diversification into other areas of societal challenge, building the human resource and momentum to overcome challenges to make regions and districts a place of residence, and to extend appraisal and project benefits accruing to the youth in agriculture. These are long-term plans to roll on the project in agriculture by Megafame Foundation. The Chief Executive Officer of Megafame Foundation is Mr. Ralph Asante, coupled with other able men to roll on this project and do it in its entirety. The projections for the future. Megafame Foundation seeks to achieve 2 things in the long term. The first is to develop a movie on youth in agriculture, captioned "Yeah." And secondly is to undertake a project on global warming and climate change. Partners in engagement. There have been a couple of companies who have partnered Megafame Foundation in achievements of its projects that have been mentioned out today. Key amongst them are the National Blood Transfusion Service, the National Diabetes Association, International Diabetes Federation, Agro Corporation Switzerland, Vivid Eye Care, and the Gabriel's Publication House. This is a synopsis about Megafame Foundation. Now I'll outline to you the major projects that have been undertaken by Megafame Foundation and the way forward into the future. Thank you.